Yeah. Or you can just phone in right away. If you have something you want us to, or something you want to share with us. So this afternoon or morning, from wherever you are joining, right? We are now taking on Devil Umahi, who has been in the news for the past few days for the most wrong reasons. Since they said that you can't shame the shameless, a simple question of Alaye, how much is the cost of your coastal road? If you have to give us the average cost of this, your coastal road, because it seems that you've always been talking about this, your 47-kilometer phase one, 40 this and that. So can you break that down for us? Devulumayi kind of like a threw tantrums because according to him, the way uh, Rufai Oseni asked the question was like disrespectful. So because of that, he probably won't tell us. Now he has been having kind of jibes left, right, and center after that. Solo Makinde Ibadan threw him one when he said a very simple question became something that got the federal minister dilly-dallying around the question. So Devulumayi responded to him, and it seems he's making an effort to tell us how much is his coastal road. From the proper estimation we did, the Devulumayi's coastal road is averaging about 14 billion naira per kilometer. But in his own explanation, he said, for those who are asking, right? So we are actually constructing each kilometer, which is the phase one, according to him. And then he went on to talk about all that rubbish and nonsense that you know, jargons like, oh yeah, the first phase one, Kiniko to Bonnie, that's asphalt and the concrete of 2 centimeter, 237 centimeter. We are going to plant trees. We are going to, I know that nonsense he had to say to justify that his own estimate averagely is 7.5 billion naira per kilometer. What that simply means is that Devulumayi's coastal road cost 5.1, between 5.1 and $6 million per kilometer. There is no road that expensive in any part of the world. There is no road like that. But it is in Nigeria now. Something maybe for the Guinness World Record. Let's start from that. Devulumayi attempting to explain to Nigerians the cost of his coastal road and why it is that. So sounded dumb to me, but probably may sound intelligent to others. He's trying to explain that away. Yeah. Umahi.
We will not allow it. We will not allow it. I'm ready to fight. It's my integrity that is at stake. And I won't allow any contractor, no matter how much you are connected, to rubbish my integrity. I will never allow it. Good. That alone is costing quite a lot of money. But however, this is the rundown of the figures. Number one, the first section, 47.47, is costing 1.067 trillions, and it's by 6 lanes. Now, when you divide this 1.067 trillion by 47.47 by 2, you will get 11.57 billion per kilometer of 3 lanes. A standard road is 2 lanes. Standard federal highway is 2 lanes. So by the time you now divide it by 3 and multiply by 2, you will now say that a standard coastal road is going for 7.5 billion per kilometer of standard highway. However, this 7.5 includes all the fillings, shore protections, the solar light all through, the planting of tree, the protection of the shoulders. We are using reinforced concrete retaining wall from beginning to the end to retain the earth. We are putting a number of flyovers and underpasses. We are doing that. At kilometer 20, and the press been taken there severally, just like other places, you encounter a pit of up to 20 meters. And then this pit will be removed and then refilled with lumps in levels and in stages. And then we are passing through there now. At kilometer 32, we also have encountered such this now. If you put all these things together, and then you go to N7.5b that was awarded about 7 years ago, we encountered 156 billion for 30 kilometers of road and to be done with asphalt. What we are talking about coastal highway is we are using 275 millimeter of concrete grade 40, and we are using Y20 millimeter, at 200 longitudinal, and the Y16 at 500, widthwise. So leave out the president or any other person. Hold me accountable. Ask me questions, come for debate, and I will give you the cost of 1 meter cubed of concrete. In Bodo Boni, as at 5 years ago, the cost of 1 meter cubed of concrete awarded by the past administration is 729,000 per meter cubed. We started coastal highway with 350,000 per meter cubed. Now, let me also tell you that the Deutsche Bank that led the other international banks to review the cost of the project so as to fund the 70% of the loan component, they said that that project was undervalued. It was undervalued. And when it was time to contribute, to give the loan, that project was oversubscribed by 100 million US dollars. And so if the financial institutions can give us this credit, we are ready to face anybody. But when you are criticizing us, be very objective and tell the public the truth. And the president, and I said before God I serve, has never
specifications when it comes to the work that have been assigned to do so.
We are also very mindful of our integrity, because when you are not following us and the contractors, some even prefer to go up and down, bribing people and all kinds of stuff, to undermine the Ministry of Works. So help us. There is nothing hidden in our ministry. Help us, let us check contractors and ask questions. When a project is not being properly done or is not ongoing, ask questions and we provide the answers. Today we have taken off the second carriageway from China Harbor. They can go and say all sorts of things, but people can attest that our people are suffering. Whereas the president has directed no NMPC project should stop. Contractors are, they're very trickish. They read newspapers. Oh, there is no funding. Oh, this. But this project, they still have our advance payment. So, if you cannot work when you are sure that the federal government will pay, I won't push a contractor to work when I know that, there is no funding. I won't do that. But when there is funding and you want to stay on the road forever and over, as it's been happening in the past, we will not allow it.
Umahi, we are interested in the coastal road, and that has been going on now for over a year. They have made videos of where they have graded parts of Calabar. They've shown videos of the ones they are doing in Lagos. Or so far, so good. Umahi is very much on this 47 kilometers, which they even divided into 2 or 3 phases. Phase 1, 7 kilometer. Phase 2, 30 kilometer 30. Phase 3, kilometer 47. They have paid out over 2 trillion naira to these contractors. And standard lane worldwide for highway is 5 lanes, right? So when you see the countries who still have 3 lanes and all that, you will see that most of them are working to expand them, or they've already expanded them. But Umahi, the professor in practice, is right there telling Nigerians that they are building them 3 lane per lane, right? So 3 lane road, which would be like a 6 lane road, by the way, right? So 3 lane road for $5.1 million per kilometer. And then he went on to tell us about how they are going to put solar lights, how they are going to plant trees, how they are going to de blah, as if to say that is not what the road construction required in its first place, save for the trees. You know? And all they could deliver in the last 1.5 years after the receipt of over 2 trillion naira. Now, he just told us that, they have those who have funded the loans they are using to fund the project too. So they could only get to 47 kilometers. 47 kilometers. He said more. Let's add this.
Not allow it. We will not allow it. I'm ready to fight. Yes.
Complete failure, which we expect litigations in some cases where the contractor refuse to comply completely and complete the works given.
They can go to court. Not a problem. But I've always said this. The lives of the people, very important. And that is the mandate given to Mr. President by God Almighty that brought him in spite of all obstacles. So when we save the lives of our people, we can meet in court. No wahala.
Excellency, any timeline now for completion? The new fresh timeline?
Yes. If by the 15th of November, they don't finish the scope of work given to them, I will come here, I will terminate it. We must begin to try our local contractors. There are a lot of them that are doing very, very well. The problem with expatriates is that some of them have over 25 projects. I'm an engineer and I have confidence in local contractors. And I want you to check. From Monday, Tuesday, you see local contractors on this Abuja-bound carriageway. And I want you to judge the quality of work. After all, it's still our people that use it. It's all about discipline. It's all about discipline and sticking to the ethics of the profession. And we are going to prove it. We will give everybody room for their money. And we are very transparent, in achieving this. Yes.
What's the cost per kilometer, sir?
I would like you to ask me that question when I'm doing my final this thing. And the problem is that we are a bit mischievous. I will run the figures again, and you will still ask me what is the cost per kilometer, again and again. But I will run it, and I will run it as a professor of engineering practice. And when I run it, keep it and use it and defend us. This is very important. So today, not today. Let me address the press. Please, this is very important moment. For government functionaries, you cannot be tired of explaining and explaining.
Yes.
And I'm not tired of explaining this 4 legacy project of Mr. President. And I want to plead with people. You shouldn't just be interested in cost per kilometer. You should be interested in the quality of the job, the kind of project we are doing, the impact of the project on the economy. Now, when people are asking cost per kilometer, I went to 4 television houses at the beginning of this project, and I've directed that my encounter with Arise, where I was using my head, and the Z-Trufai, they call him, was using calculator. And it was Abati that was begging us, say, please, it was, that was begging us to stop, because I gave classical and empirical account of the project. But let me also say, apart from directing that encounter to be on social media, let me also rerun the program. Now, the first section is 47.47 kilometers, and it's 6 lanes. And these 6 lanes, we also have additional lane for... Not allow it. We will not.
Umahi, the professor, the first construction professor in the world. Somebody put that on the social media, by the way. right, at the University of Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. Umahi, an engineer, who is also an accountant, by the way. So he's there to talk more about how and why people are asking these questions. You get that now? Like, why are you asking that question? We know that, but it's because of the cost associated with it, even though it's going to be funded with loans, but the loan will still be paid by Nigeria. So how much have you received so far? How much have you done so far? Oh, 47 kilometers, phase 1, 3 lanes, and then we have extra lane and other talk. So the initial project of their coastal highway was 14 point something trillion naira, or 15 trillion, right? Then they reviewed it and they said, no, it's going to be 18 trillion. But it was meant to be 10 lanes, 5 here, 5 there, with hard shoulders, making it like a 6, not lanes, the last one. You know, the hard shoulders where your car breaks down and you need to take a break and just use it, right? That was the plan, the coastal highway. But Tinubu and Umahi, they reviewed it. And they said, no, it's going to be 6 lanes, 3 here, 3 there, right? But rather than to now review down the cost, it was reviewed upward. Here you get. So it's now going to be 6 lanes. But it won't even be 6 lanes all through. There's another story around that. But do you know what $5.1 million can do on the existing terrible federal government highways across Nigeria? Not all of them, per kilometer. Do you know how many kilometers that would do? And how much that would help to improve the economic activities in Nigeria? But the Tinubu's Legacies project that will be abandoned eventually, all right? And somebody else will be expected to start using it as its own cash cow in the future, where they will say, like they are using the East-West Road, that they have started constructing since maybe 1999 or 2000. For over 25 years now, they have been constructing East-West Road. Never to be completed. Here is one of them that, if you can imagine it, for those of you who have traveled on Nigerian roads very well, especially in the southern part of Nigeria, it's mental.
See, oh boy, see express. This is on Sunday morning. Edo is shining. And I know, thank governor. This is federal road, though. Federal road. Now they tell you so. Not be second job. This is what Dave Umahi has been doing, man. Now they say engineering. No, professor in practice. Now they say this one are the only road where we are good. Now we follow. How is it we follow the real road by now? Blood of Zachariah. Today now 12, Sunday 12 of October 2025. This road is 80. You know, not say it's 80% done. The asphalt is there. You can see that white motor climbing asphalt. Dave Umahi, my guy, professor in practice, Governor Yaloja, Bawolo the rescuer, Akpako, Edo is happy, Edo is shining, blood of Zachariah. And this be Edo no be Lagos, oh. Edo no be Ogun State. Akpako means I say Edo is not Lagos. I beg, now this road they follow go Lagos. Oh.
Akpako Masa. The governor with the enter gutter. Edo is shining. It's crazy. Mental, right?
The governor is walking. The enter poto. No mind there. So people no go let their shoes stain. The governor is walking. A man that God has given to Edo people. This is the man that God has given to Edo people. Oh God. Akpako, may you live long for Edo people. Akpako, may you live long for Edo people. Akpako, may you live long for Edo people. Oh God.